Just as I have a right to every breath I take, I have a right to poetry.
Poetry is the moment when you see something that you look at every day and get a sudden deep insight about the world. Poetry is the pure joy of sound, image, and meaning dancing together to a rhythm. Poetry gives us glimpses of truth and beauty in the midst of an ordinary life. So young people need poetry so that they can understand the world in different ways, discover truth and beauty in unexpected places, and take delight in the joy of words.
Poetry is our most democratic and portable art form. All you need are words. Write, speak, whisper, shout.
Young people need poetry as they need air, but they feel disengaged with it when they come to believe it belongs only to the poets and the academics. In fact, poetry is their language. They owned it. It is how they learned to speak. It is the job of young people to reclaim poetry, to announce it as theirs.
I find poetry to hold a special place in literature for freedom, resistance, and resilience. Poetry has the power to make us feel less alone. It is playful, and I believe it is needed to keep both people and language alive.
If even through our poetry one boy or one girl will attach a second image to an everyday image, we already made the world bigger. That is what poetry is to me, a happy magnifying glass.
Junge Menschen brauchen Lyrik aus demselben Grund wie alte Menschen, damit die Welt etwas farbiger wird.
When a child uses its first word, mama, the word does not just mark the fact of its mother. It reproduces a lot of joy. Joy about the named person, but also joy about the discovery of the word's sound. The word has a music, a melody. That's what poetry in general, and children's poetry in particular, is about. The speaking beyond the word's factual meaning. In its melody, speaking develops visual imagination beyond reality. Speaking in poetry provides the child's creativity and so helps substantially to prevent the verbal impoverishment to just a simple naming. And it does this in children's poetry with endless playful joy.
诗歌培养人的敏感和想象力，它使人警惕野蛮和暴力，它引导人们走向爱和善良。